Hello everybody, Prepper003 here today, and today I want to talk to you guys about my main combat loadout for whenever I train with my fellow militiamen in the field and FTXs. And right now I'm just going to quickly just start off with the plate carrier itself. Now I removed the chest rig just so it's easier to see the plate carrier as a whole. Right now the plate carrier is the Mayflower APC, and right now as you can see it's just bare. I do have a mag insert right here for 3 M4 AR-15 magazines, and I also do in the cummerbund have 2 pouches right here on the side as well. Now let me just quickly clarify that this is my militia combat loadout. This isn't something that I'd be wearing all the time if shit hits the fan or anything like that. It would be a situation dictates, but as far as going out into the field and training, this is primarily what I carry. And on the plates right now I just have the AR-500 with the anti-spall coating. I'm working at getting something much more lightweight, like your ceramic ESAPI plates, but right now that's pretty much what I'm stuck with at the moment. But over the next couple of months I'm pretty much going to be going on upgrading to some ESAPI ceramics. But right now you can put 2 AR-15 magazines in the cummerbund itself, but I'd like to just keep one to keep a lot of that pressure points out from under my armpit and more towards my chest line. Now the swift clip system that is on here and on the sides allows me to attach a multitude of different types of chest rigs that would accept those same type of swift clip mounting systems. Now what I'm just going to quickly give you guys an overall view is what I have right here. I have the Mockingbird, which is pretty much just an entry-level IR strobe where you turn it on, turn it off. But that's pretty much what I use primarily for my strobe system on my body. I'm looking at getting something more substantial, but at the moment that's what I got for whenever we're running nods. Then I also have my helmet here. My helmet, which is made by Contingency Procurement Group, or CPG. It is a ballistic helmet, a ballistic fast helmet. Now I do only use this whenever we're actually running night ops. So right now I'm not rocking this all the time. I pretty much just normally have a baseball style multicam hat along with my uniform. But then I have the EOG anti-weight over here on the back, your standard Rhino mount, and the Surefire helmet light. For actually, it has a small strobe on the side, but it also does have IR illumination on that as well, just for helping read maps and stuff like that in the field whenever I'm using my nods. Now the actual nod I use is the Armasight Strike Core, or Spark Core. Yeah, it's a Spark Core. But it's pretty good for Gen 1, but right now I definitely am looking at upgrading to something more substantial, like some PVS 14s or some PVS 7s at least, minimum. But as far as what I've been doing with the Spark Core, it's actually pretty good just for some standard nods, but I digress. So right now this pretty much would only sit in my ruck, or if I needed to I'd put it on the inside of my actual assault pack. But on the back here of my plate carrier, I keep that clean. I don't mount anything like any back panels or any type of equipment like that to that, just because I like to have this nice and flush in case I need to quickly get into a vehicle, move through a tight space, or just generally wearing it and sleeping inside of it. I am able to quickly even flush the light down on the ground, and I don't have to deal with all this equipment that I can't really reach that's mounted to my back. Primarily for equipment like that, I just keep in my assault pack. Now, onto the actual chest rigs that I do mount with this to my swift clip system. I have right here it's a Mayflower, and it's the Mayflower UW Gen 6 pusher rig. Now, right now for the actual comm, I do use just a standard Baofeng. I think it's the GT3 model. I do have a couple of chem lights right here for usage in the field if I need to. Now I'm just going to quickly move on to what I have. As you can see, there's 4 AR-15 magazines right here. The nice thing about this exact setup is I can remove the mag inserts and put inserts in here for if I need to run an AK-47 or if I need to run an M1A. It comes with all 3 of those inserts for me to run those 3 different types of mag systems, which is extremely nice, and having that ability in the field, especially for us militiamen and us preppers out there. We might not be running the same system all the time. We might have to change it up, and having those type of modularity and actual flexibility to adapt to that type of situation is very nice. Now, just what I have over here, besides the actual comm, is I do have my IFAK, and the nice thing about this pouch right here from Mayflower is I can easily get to it one-handedly, so I don't have to worry about trying to flip a whole bunch of stuff and have to access it with both hands. I can just grab this out of here and get it out with one hand if I need to, because you might not have dictation over both hands in the field. And I do have the red tab right here indicating that that's a tourniquet right there, which would further indicate that this is an IFAC pouch for those that aren't training with me regularly and don't know my equipment loadout. And what I have right here, it's just a general purpose pouch. These pouches right here, you keep a multitude of things. A small smoke can, couple of small magazines like your 20 rounders. Personally, I just keep a spare pair of gloves if I need to for working on the field. Say I take my gloves off that I generally wear and am doing some small stuff and I quickly need some gloves. I just keep those right here. Now what I keep in here is 2 small flares. Now, I do keep those in here for pretty much emergencies, for identification, for exfil, and areas like that. But overall, that's pretty much just what I carry in these 2 pouches. Like I said, you can put a multitude of things in there. If you need to, you can put stun grenades, smoke grenades, even some 40 mics in there if you need to. Now, the nice thing about this is it does have PALS webbing on the sides all throughout this. So if you need to mount other equipment or if you want to mount your tourniquets, these elastic bands right here, you can get a multitude of things in there. What I keep right here, instead of a pistol mag like your can, I keep my Surefire, and this Surefire is the actual GPX Defender with the points on there for a glass break if I need them. Pretty much just a general purpose flashlight is the way I look at it. And then right here, I keep a spare multi-tool, and I also forgot to tell you that I do have a Leatherman Skeletal in there as well. A face wrap, and then I just carry a small knife if I need it in the field, besides the one that I have on my person. And this is pretty much the general rig that I'm running out in the field. I like it just because of the modularity and the adaptability of it. And it does have a small admin pouch in there, but I don't really use that much because I have the 2 admin pouches right here with the Mayflower APC. Now, what I do have right here also, if I need it, is a Haley Strategic D3CR chest rig that I can mount here with the Swift Clip system. Now, what I like about this is pretty much the way I look at it is this is a direct action kit. If I need to, it's very quick to use, very easy to initiate into actual combat. I do have a couple of pouches right here for my IFAC. If I need to, I can take the contents of this IFAC and put it into here. And I can also put some of the contents of my general purpose into this pouch as well. But it's a small, as you can see, it's a small lightweight kit. It's very easy to use in the field, and the actual Kydex inserts that are here for the mag pouches allow it to hold those magazines in there without having to deal with those retention straps. As you can see, they're not falling out, they're not budging, but yet they're very quickly and easy to draw out of here if I need to. And like I said, with the Swift Clip system, I can easily quickly just mount them right up into here. Now I'm going to quickly move on to my battle belt. My battle belt is the HSGI Sure Grip. Right now I just keep everything on the right side of me right here clean for whenever I'm manipulating my pistol for rifle to pistol transitions or drawing my pistol. Now the actual holster itself is the Blackhawk Serpa. Now I do know that there's some people that do not like the Serpa. They prefer your Safari Lands or your higher mounted Kydex models. I prefer just this one because it allows me to keep a lot of stuff off my hips, and just that having that one thing on my thigh. I've been running it for over 3 years now, and I like it personally. That's just a personal preference. Now what I have over here is my main IFAC. This carries pretty much a majority of what I need. It does have my tourniquet, my halo seals, and pretty much everything else that I would need. I'm not going to go into the contents. That's going to be a separate video in its entirety, just to save on time. Now, then I have just some HSGI M9 mags that I normally keep my Glock 17 mags in. Well, these are mag pouches, sorry. Then I have the HSGI double-decker rifle pistol. Now, this pretty much is my speed magazine. If I need to do an immediate reload, this is pretty much the one I go to. And then I have my immediate reload for my pistol as well. Now I'm going to quickly move on to my actual assault pack. Now, right now, I normally carry this in my ruck if I need to. But if I'm going out on a patrol or onto a 24-hour mission style patrol, then this is pretty much what I would run. Now, I'm just going to go on to an exterior of what I have. The actual pack itself is the First Spear ECP, and I carry my camelback right in here instead of having it mounted onto the back of my plate carrier. Now, I primarily keep the main pouch of this pack empty, just so that if I need to, I can take some mission essential equipment out of my ruck and throw it in here, or if I need to, some other mission essential equipment, like maybe some bolt cutters or anything like that, I can just throw right on in there. Primarily what I keep for this small stuff is right here. I keep it pretty much lightweight packed. I have a small pad in here for taking notes in the field. I also do have a small chem light in there for reading in the field. And then for the actual notepad, I do have a Write and Rain notepad, and I do have a small compass in here, just so that if I need to, I do have the ability of writing in the field. Then I do have my lensic compass. This one right here is actually the metal construction one, so it's very useful, especially if you're having it in the field, and it's going to take a lot of abuse to have the metal construction one over the plastic ones. Then I have about 100 feet of 550 cord right here, just for having it as field essentials. It's always good to have some spare cordage. Then I have another flashlight. It's just a GP flashlight from Surefire, just to have it in case my main one goes out. I also do keep a couple of spare batteries in here from Surefire. And then another knife right here from Cricket, just the Cricket Mirage. And in here, I do pretty much keep this empty as well. I maybe put a map or two in here from my ruck if I need to of our general area. But that's pretty much what I keep in there. Just a small amount of stuff to where I can keep it lightweight but still have a pretty good usefulness out of it and usage. And the camelback in here, it's the 3-liter model. Pretty much just a good day's worth of water if I need to extend it to that, but I do normally carry some other water in my ruck as well. And that's pretty much it as far as my overall combat loadout. I don't normally carry anything else. I don't have a thigh rig that I keep with mag pouches on that. I don't carry anything else. So that's just a general overview of what I carry on me in the field whenever we're doing training. Now, what you have might vary depending on your environment and on your training specifics. Right now, I do know that it would be completely different loadout if we were doing an urban environment training, but this is primarily out in the woods and in the rucks. So pretty much this is what I run. What you guys run may be different. If you guys like the video, shoot me a thumbs up down below. If you want a inquiry on the chest rig and on what I carry, go ahead, put the comment down there below. I'd actually really like to hear your guys' comments and opinions down on this. What you think I can upgrade to, what you think I need to add to this, and on other things, because I've been running this for about, as far as general loadouts, for about a year now, as far as the general idea right now, but I have been upgrading and slowly getting to better equipment. But I would love to hear your guys' opinions. So please shoot me some comments down below and just give me some general ideas on what you guys are running and what you guys would like to add to this. And yeah, thanks. I really appreciate you guys watching. Have a great day and keep on prepping out there.